What's going on, everyone? It's Token, and we are finally back with more VGC Climbing the Ladders. We did miss a few of these past days, but unfortunately, over the weekend I did get sick. I wasn't feeling too well on Saturday or Sunday. On Saturday morning, I just woke up with a huge migraine, and it was even to the point where, if you guys seen my other videos, I was partaking in Token Minorities March Madness draft tournament. Unfortunately, I played both of my games, but I had the hugest migraine, and I was not on top of my game in the slightest due to not feeling well. And on top of that, I've just been having all these issues with Showdown, and that's why we didn't have a video go up yesterday either, because I had a Showdown live ready to put up for you guys and everything, but I unfortunately wasn't able to record it due to Showdown. It was literally making me reconnect like every 10 seconds or something. Really ridiculous. So it's fine now today though, so that's really good because I use Showdown a lot and I need Showdown to help me for practicing. Yeah, but anyways though, that's the reason why we didn't have a video go up the past few days. I do apologize, guys, but we are back and I'm just happy that I'm feeling better. I do have a little bit of a raspy throat. You guys may be able to hear that, but it's nothing that we can't manage with. So thank you so much for your support as always. And if you enjoyed today's episode of VGC Climbing the Ladder, definitely leave a like and maybe subscribe to the channel for more VGC action. Today though, we are going to be having a little bit of fun and using a cool QR team that I really liked, especially in the current state of the meta right now. I really like this team for it. And this is going to be a team with Choice Band, Silverly, Ghostium Z, Mimikyu, Choice Specs, Torkoal, Bloom Doom, Sograssium Z, Lilligant, Mental Herb, Oranguru, and I can't think of the item on Drampa. Can't think of Drampa's item. But yeah, it's pretty much the team. Really hard Trick Room, as you could kind of tell, but not bad at all. So we're just going to hop onto the ladder and try to have a little bit of fun using this team, and we'll see what we can do. I unfortunately already started recording this, but I got an unfortunate disconnect, and since I mute the music when I disconnect, that actually throws me out of everything. So I have to rescan the team and everything. We do get a 1486, I think, opponent. Ninix, I think that's his name. He's going to have a team of Garchomp, Tapu Lele, Aerodactyl, Kartana, Pheromosa, and Arcanine. But yeah, like I was saying, when I have a DC, it puts me, since I mute the music, it actually throws me all the way, like my DS literally goes black. I get a black screen because of the fact that my music's muted, and when I get off of being online, which is what a DC is, it blacks your screen. So unfortunately that's what I had happen. So that was my first DC of this actual entire season. So at least it's not something that's common. Looking at my opponent's team though, the Pheromones is scary, especially with the Aerodactyl. That's a scary combination together. Very scary combination together. We do resist the, I mean, it's neutral on Oranguru, so I don't think if it does go for all out Pun Wing Punch, I will likely take out our Oranguru though. Do I just lead Torkoal? Kind of want to just lead at the same time. No, my opponent will likely expect that, so I'm gonna go with both of the two Trick Room setters as the lead. And then I'm going to go Torkoal in the back. And do I want to bring Drampa as well in the back? I think I do. I do think I do. Yeah, we'll bring Drampa as well in the back. I'm going to go both Trick Room setters just because I'm really afraid of Pheromosa knocking out one of our Trick Room setters. And then us having to, then just us being in a really tight spot. And I didn't like the Torkoal Lilligant lead to maybe combat the Pheromosa with After You and everything, as you know how it works. But I didn't like that due to the fact that my opponent can just lead Garchomp and Arcanine, and those two they give the lead a little bit of trouble. My opponent does go with their Aerodactyl Lele lead, so they're likely gonna pick up Oranguru maybe. Likely going to pick up. I'm not sure Oranguru can be picked up. Likely maybe gonna taunt Oranguru. I'm not sure. We're gonna go for Trick Room, and we're gonna go for that. We're gonna go for that Ghostium Z on Tapu Lele. So we'll see exactly how this turn turns out. My opponent might actually just pick up Mimikyu, which would be perfectly fine. That'd be fine. As long as we could get the Trick Room up, we're fine. So let's see what exactly they decide to do. I definitely could see a taunt coming out. It's just on my opponents, and it's like, which one do you taunt? They probably know that the Orangaru's mental herb. They have to know that one of these two is mental herb. Opponent actually just prioritized going for a rock slide, trying to get some of those flinches, and also trying to get a flinch on Orangaru likely, and then trying to obviously break the disguise on Mimikyu. So that will break our disguise, and we'll also take a psychic. So just doubling up on that Mimikyu. We don't live that actually. So do we get flinched? No. So that's perfect. Because I don't think that we're whatever freaking, I forget the name of the let's go to summary real quick. Yeah, we're telepathy. We're not whatever ability allows you to not be faked out on a Orangaru. We're not that one, so unfortunately we do have to take that damage on the chin. I'm a little afraid of wide guard. I'm pretty afraid of wide guard Aerodactyl. That sounds terrible to me. I'm going to go into Torkoal either way. Going to go into the Torque. Wide guard Aerodactyl can be a huge issue though. Does my opponent have wide guard on the Aerodactyl? I think they likely do. I think they do. Yep, it does have it. Alright, so it's good that we instructed in flamethrower. Really good that we went for that. Still, that's not too bad. We'll take out the Tapu Fini. I'm unfortunate that first one left it with like literally a sliver of HP. It would have been really nice to get a little bit of damage off on Aerodactyl as well. My opponent likely doesn't know that I'm choice specs though, so they might not know that I'm locked in to flamethrower, so they might still prioritize trying to oh, Drampa might have been the better choice, but no. Yeah, Drampa. If I would have known that flamethrower didn't OHKO, I would have went into Drampa, and I would have went for like Thunderbolt or something on the Tapu Lele, and that would have two of those would have definitely took out the Lele. Just because now Arcanine comes in, and now it's going to get extremely powerful Flare Blitzes off on our team. I think my play either way is just to double flamethrower into the Aerodactyl. It definitely doesn't have protect. So that's what I will prioritize doing. And two of those will definitely take it out. So that's the play. We should be able to live one of the Flare Blitzes from Arcanine. Fortunately, we will likely not live two of those though. Aerodactyl's gone though. Yeah, if we weren't choice specs, definitely would have went for that eruption. Oh, we're actually going to take the Firium Z from the Arcanine onto our Rangaroo, so that's going to obliterate a Rangaroo. But that's not too bad though, because we do still have, I think we still have 2 more turns of Trick Room, and that should give Drampa some time to get off some huge damage as well here. But yeah, that will be obliterating in the sun. That should obliterate a Rangaroo. And it surely does. So goodbye, Rangaroo. And alright, we'll go into Drampa and we'll see if we can still it's going to be Citrus Berry on the Drampa. I couldn't think of that item. But yeah, we're going to go into Drampa and we'll see if we can still snag this one. It's going to be very dependent on what my opponent's last Pokemon is. Very dependent on that. We'll have to wait and see if they just want to throw it out, how much else they can do. So alright, Drampa comes out. And it's Kartana. Ooh, Kartana. Alright. So I just want to check the damage output of some of these moves real quickly. Summary. Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice does 90 and Dragon Pulse does 85. So Hyper Voice will be stronger. Just wanted to make sure of that. And do we have 2 turns of Trick Room left? Yes, we still do have 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I think Kartana has to protect. But do I even allow the chance? No, I don't think it's even smart to even allow the chance that yeah, there we go. We flamethrower into Kartana. I didn't think it'd be smart at all to even allow a chance for Kartana to maybe try not to protect and get a Sacred Sword off on our Drampa. So good thing we attacked into that slot, and we should win this game now. Especially because we didn't proc that Citrus on Arcanine, and maybe this will, though. That recoil, no, it won't actually, so that's great for us. Our Flamethrower now actually might proc it, but my opponent might protect, and they also might, yeah, the match is just forfeited. They realized they couldn't win that one, so perfect. That's a great way to start using this team out. I really do like this team. I like this team a lot, honestly. So that's a great way to start it off. Great way to start it off. Man. Alright. So let's hop into another battle and let's try to win some more games. That's awesome, man. I had a lot of trouble finding a QR team I actually liked, though, so it's good that I found one that I actually really like. So alright, we get a 15-20 opponent from Mexico named Nicole. And they are going to have the very prevalent, especially after winning Oregon Regionals. Now it has 3 freaking wins to its accolades. So the ever so prevalent Balloon Lele. Then we got Kartana, Arcanine, Garchomp, and Araquanid, pretty much just to help out that Trick Room matchup if it does get set. Since we're Mincelurb or Rangaroo, I actually really like us against these type of teams. Yeah, and then just Drampa, right? No reason. I can't think of a reason not to. I can't think of a reason why that wouldn't be good. Yeah, and if my opponent wants to double into Mimikyu, that's actually going to help me out. So yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, and I'm definitely going to be doing some laddering with this team because I like it a lot, and I think I could get this team pretty high. So we'll see what exactly my opponent leads with. Araquanid's not the biggest deal because one, Drampa does underspeeded under Trick Room usually, so he can get very powerful Thunderbolts off on it, and as well as it really doesn't want to take an Eruption in Sun. It does not, even though it resisted. No, it doesn't resist because it's also a Bug type. So yeah, it really doesn't want to take that. So there's that. Opponent does lead Garchomp, Arcanine, so they were thinking I was going to go with the Mimikyu Torkoal lead. We do not. We do not. If my opponent doubles into... They double into a Rangaroo, that could be troublesome. What do I want to do here? We're going to Trick Room. Definitely going to Trick Room. And do I want to go for... No, not a Z Destiny Bond. Let's go for a... Play Rough wouldn't be terrible. We'll go for the Never Ending Nightmare on Arcanine. That sounds like a good play. Kind of does to me. Yeah, we'll go for the Never Ending Nightmare on Arcanine. So we do get a Dragon Claw into our Rangaroo slot. Does good damage. And also a Flare Blitz. Like going into a Rangaroo as well. And we just barely hang on and live that. We'll go for the Never Ending Nightmare on the Arcanine. Look at that. I love the little animation they got for that Never Ending Nightmare one. I think the Ghostium Z and the, what's the other one? Oh, and the Fairyum Z have the coolest animations. Look at that. And we get it down to a very good amount of health. So I actually don't really need a Rangaroo to be sticking around. It's not a big deal to keep. I'm going to Foul Play into the... I'm going to Foul Play into the Arcanine now, though, and then I will just go... Hopefully this takes it out. That'd be great. And it does. Perfect. And then we'll get a Play Rough into the Garchomp. Should be over half, and that's exactly what I was looking for. It's not bad. We still do got our Disguise, so we're in a good spot. Do get the Poison Jab into Mimikyu now, so I'll break our Disguise. So my opponent's likely trying to keep these two on the field so I can't go into more powerful threats right now, which makes a lot of sense. Actually makes a lot of sense. That's fine though. What we can do here is we can... I'm just going to foul play and play rough into Garchomp. Hopefully one of those... hopefully it doesn't protect and one of those two do take it out. Araquanid will likely take out one of our two Pokemon, which is fine at this point. Perfectly fine at this point. So Garchomp does not protect. We will get a foul play off into Garchomp, and yeah, that will be enough to take out our Oranguru now though. So maybe I should have went for the Destiny Bond. We'll see if this liquidation takes out our Mimikyu though. If it doesn't, we're in a really good spot. And it does not, so perfect. And then we'll get that play rough and I'll take out Garchomp. But we will actually probably faint to rough skin damage, and we will. Yeah, no problem. So now we're down to my opponent's last two Pokemon. Unfortunately though, we won't have Trick Room at all, so if they were somehow able to stall out Trick Room, we'd be in a pretty tight spot. However though, my opponent doesn't. There is 2 turns of Trick Room left, and we are putting up Sun in front of a Araquanid, so it doesn't seem the worst. And my opponent has a Kartana as their last, so I think we're fine. I think we're perfectly fine. I think there's 2 turns of Trick Room left. That's all we need, and we're in a good spot. So let's double check on that. And yeah, there is 2 turns of Trick Room left, so we're fine. I just go for an Eruption, and I go for a Thunderbolt. This could be Sash Kartana though, so maybe I should have just doubled into the Kartana just to be safe. Araquanid's going to protect, so that's very interesting. Is it just a double protect? Yeah, it's going to be a double protect. That's fine. As long as my opponent doesn't get a double protect with their Kartana, we're fine. It's all that would really ruin this for us. I actually want to see which one of these 2 under speeds. Oh, whoa, last thing I want to do. Just want to see which one of these 2 under speeds. Well, I'm not even looking at the wrong thing. I think Torkoal's definitely, yeah, Torkoal's definitely slow. I don't even need to look at that. Torkoal's one of the slowest Pokemon in the entire meta, so we'll go for that Eruption, and then I'll actually just go for the Thunderbolt on Kartana, just in case it is Sash, and it somehow lives this. Since my opponent didn't go for the double protect, I do believe that it is going to be Sash, since they didn't even try to go for it, so I'm glad I did Thunderbolt into that slot. I should have actually went for a Hyper Voice. I just went for Thunderbolt just in case it wasn't Sash, and then we were able to still get the damage off on the Araquanid. Opponent is going to go for that Water MZ with their Araquanid, but unfortunately for them though, even if this is targeted on Torkoal, even if it is targeted on Drampa, I do think either of our 2 1v1 this Pokemon at this point is going to be on Torkoal, and that's fine. It is in Sun. Torkoal might even live this. Yeah, it's in Sun, so Torkoal actually lives that. Unfortunately, we are choice specs into Eruption. It's a little unfortunate because of the small amount of health we have left, though. And Eruption works. It works based on your HP stat. It does less damage based on your HP stat. So we will get a Leech Life likely into Drampa. It's fine. It does good damage, but nothing too crazy. We'll get a Thunderbolt off. Should be heaps of damage, as it does. And can Eruption finish it off? Likely can't, because we're just such a small amount of health. Yeah, I can't. That's funny. We'll go for another Eruption though, and we will go for another... Yeah, and we'll just go for another Thunderbolt. Another Leech Life definitely won't take us out. Should get good damage off. A crit would be bad. Crit, yeah, it doesn't get a crit though, so that's fine, and this Thunderbolt will take out the Araquanid. So GG's to my opponent. It did really come down to it. Oh, we even get the Berserk. I don't even know how that works, to be exact. I really don't know how that Berserk works. I'll have to look into that. I mean, we'll get a Thunderbolt off from the Araquanid. GG's to Nicole. I like this team. I freaking like this team. I like it a lot. that is going to be the end though of today's episode. I got, if you could tell by the attire, got a little bit nice, a little professional outfit on. I got a few interviews lined up. I'm trying to move on from my current job so I can get a little bit more hours, because I'm currently not getting hours I would prefer at my job, even though I was promised full-time, and I haven't been getting full-time hours. So anyways, yeah, I have some things I have to attend to. Thank you guys so much for tuning in into today's episode of VGC Climb the Ladder. Like I said, if you did enjoy, leaving a like would be so appreciated, and subscribing to the channel if you are new would also be extremely appreciated. However, though, I do just appreciate you guys tuning in into the video. I'm going to get the heck out of here. I'll see you in the next one. For now, though, peace out. You guys have a great one.